He was a seeker of forgotten beauty, a wanderer who captured the souls of abandoned places with his camera. Each click of the shutter was a tribute to the stories that these silent walls held. Stories that had been long forgotten by the world but were still very much alive in the echoes of the past. His name was Alex, a translator of stories whispered by the ghosts of yesterday. He believed that every abandoned place had a soul, a lingering presence that yearned to be acknowledged. Through his lens, he sought to give voice to these silent narrators. Alex was drawn to the forgotten, the discarded, the places where time stood still. He wandered through crumbling factories, overgrown gardens and empty houses, each step a journey into the past. He found solace in their silence, a stark contrast to the cacophony of the living. In these quiet places he felt a connection, a sense of peace that eluded him in the bustling world outside. Today his journey led him to Blackwood Manor, a once grand estate now shrouded in an eerie silence. The manor stood like a sentinel of the past, its grandeur faded but not forgotten. As Alex approached, he could almost hear the whispers of its former inhabitants, feel the weight of their stories pressing against the walls. Blackwood Manor loomed against the grey sky, a monolith of decay and despair. Its once grand facade now crumbled, windows shattered like the hollow eyes of a ghost. The mansion seemed to whisper secrets of a bygone era, tales of grandeur now lost to time. The iron gates, rusted and choked with ivy, groaned like a dying beast as Alex pushed them open. Each creak echoed through the stillness, a haunting reminder of the passage of time. A gravel path, nearly swallowed by weeds, snaked its way towards the main entrance. The path, once meticulously maintained, was now a testament to neglect. Weeds and wildflowers fought for dominance, creating a chaotic tapestry of nature reclaiming its territory. Each step Alex took crunched on the remnants of the past, a symphony of decay. The sound was almost musical, a melancholic tune that spoke of forgotten days and lost dreams. The air grew heavy, laden with the scent of damp earth and something else, something unnameable but undeniably ominous. The fog swirled around him, thick and suffocating, obscuring his vision and adding to the sense of unease. The mansion's interior was a sombre tableau of grandeur and decay. Once a symbol of opulence, it now stood as a haunting reminder of time's relentless march. The walls, adorned with faded wallpaper, whispered secrets of the past, while the grand staircase, now covered in dust, seemed to sigh under the weight of forgotten footsteps. Dust-laden sunbeams, filtering through cracks in the boarded-up windows, illuminated the desolation. The light, though beautiful, only served to highlight the neglect and abandonment. Each ray seemed to carry with it a memory, a fragment of the lives that once filled these rooms with laughter and sorrow. Alex wandered through the rooms, each telling a silent story of a life lived and lost. The peeling paint and broken furniture spoke of a time when the mansion was alive with activity. Now, it was a silent witness to the passage of time. It was in the grand ballroom beneath a shattered chandelier that he noticed it. A shadow, out of place and unsettling, lurking in the background of a photograph he'd just taken. The ballroom, once the heart of the mansion's social life, now stood in eerie silence. The shadow, barely visible yet undeniably present, sent a chill down Alex's spine. He dismissed it at first, a trick of the light, but as he ventured deeper, the shadow remained. It grew larger, more defined in each photograph. Driven by a morbid curiosity, Alex descended into the mansion's basement. The air grew colder, the scent of decay overpowering. His flashlight cut a shaky beam through the oppressive darkness. Each step creaked, marking time in this tomb of forgotten memories. The basement was a labyrinth of stone and shadow. Alex stumbled upon a room, its door hanging precariously. He stepped inside, his flashlight revealing a scene that sent shivers down his spine. In the center stood the shadow, a towering silhouette of pure darkness. Alex's camera was found at the entrance of the mansion, its lens shattered. The last photograph showed the ritualistic chamber and the shadow in all its terrifying glory. The Wanderer had become another story, whispered by the mansion on the hill.